Friends, welcome to our today's session. In our previous few sessions, we have been discussing about how to understand for this forex codes and how to interpret those codes, how to convert direct codes into indirect codes and vice versa, how to understand the spread between codes. All these things we had discussed, right? And to understand that thing, we had developed some rules, and by using those rules, we are trying to understand those foreign exchange quotations. We'll continue with a few more rules now. Going to share the screen with you. Yeah, friends, I think up to rule 11 we had covered. In a two-way quote, bid precedes ask. Okay, if the quote is 67.68 per dollar, let's say rupees 67.68 per dollar, it represents rupees 67 is bid and 68 is the ask. Is it not? And spot bid is lower than spot ask, and spread is the difference between ask and bid. This concept we had understood? Yes or no? Please reply quickly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Uh, I think this we had solved this question also. The quote between a quote by a bank is 61.62 per dollar. Compute bid, ask, and spread. Then spread is 0.43. Middle rate is this much. Find bid and ask rate. This question we had solved in our previous session, right? So this recorded video is also uploaded. You can check it. That thing. Yeah, this question was also solved. Question number 5 was also solved. This has been done. Yeah, today let's start from this thing. What is cross rate and straight rate? This concept we need to understand. First of all, you might have heard many times we use the word cross rate. Cross rate means the rate between two currencies not involving home currency. Suppose home currency is not involved. Suppose I am talking about what is the value of dollar in terms of pound. Home currency is not involved. I'll be quoting something, right? Uh, dollar per unit of pound or pound per unit of dollar. Our home currency, Indian currency, is not involved here. Yes or no? Indian currency is involved or not?
No, sir.
No. When Indian currency is not involved, when my home currency is not involved, we'll be calling that rate as what rate? What rate? That will be referred
Sir,
to as cross rate. Okay, that will be referred to as cross rate. And when home currency is involved, let us say how many rupees per unit of dollar, or how many rupees per unit of pound, or how many rupees per unit of yen. We'll be calling that rate as straight rate.
Straight rate.
Okay, is it clear to you what is cross rate, what is straight rate?
Yes, sir.
If straight rate is there, then fantastic. Then very easily you'll be able to find the quote. Is it not? If I say straight rate is something like this. Suppose rupees this much, $1 is rupees this much. That's a straight rate. Okay, will be which rate will be convenient to you? Straight rate or cross rate? Can anyone reply?
Straight rate.
Straight rate. Straight rate is definitely convenient. But in case straight rate is not available, suppose in forex market straight rate is not available, you are getting any cross rate. Then also don't worry. We'll be learning how to convert that cross rate into straight rate, because we are interested in straight rate. Yes or no? Are you agreeing to
Yes,
it?
sir.
Are you agreeing to it?
Yes, sir.
So let us now learn how to convert a cross rate into straight rate. Okay. So you have to watch it minutely, because many times we have seen students get confused in that area. But let us see how far we'll be able to learn that concept. Yeah. So what is cross rate? What is straight rate? Now this part is over. Okay. Cross rate is rate between two currencies not involving home currency. Example, you are saying it. Straight rate is rate between two currencies involving home currency. This example also you are saying it. Can you give me one more example of cross rate? Can anyone give me any example of cross rate? Who can tell me?
Sir, any quote which
Yeah,
any
give me an
quote like
example.
you,
That any quote is not exactly an currency. No, you give me some currency in terms of some other currency. Any hypothetical figure. You need not quote me the exact price.
it's a Kuwait dinar in terms of dollar.
Yes, fantastic. Kuwait dinar in terms of dollar, if you are talking about, so this is a cross rate. But Kuwait dinar in terms of Indian rupee or American dollar in terms of Indian rupee, that is a straight currency. Okay.
Yes.
Now with this background, let us move to our next concept. Next concept is like this. Okay, this is almost among all the rules we have learned, this will be little critical for you. So let us learn it. First, you see, most of the times what you have seen when I talk about any exchange rate in the forex market, then you have seen it is in the numerator denominator form, is it not? Suppose rupees 75 per dollar. In numerator denominator form, that means something by something, home currency by foreign currency, or foreign currency by home currency, like this. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So when the currency is given in a numerator denominator form, it is the denominator currency which is bought and sold with reference to numerator currency. That concept we had already understood. Okay, if I say rupees by dollar, that means it's a dollar which is bought and sold for rupees. Okay, it is the denominator currency which is bought and sold with reference to numerator currency. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this already you know. Second point also you know that in the direct quote can be converted into indirect quote simply by taking inverse. Suppose I'll say direct quote for dollar is 75. Then what is indirect quote for dollar? 1 by 75.
1 by 75.
1 by 75. Okay, up to this we had understood. So far, so easy, no issue. But that is true. What we have learned so far, that is true when the bid and ask are equal. But normally bid and ask are not equal. Bid rate is different, ask rate is different. Is it not? If they are not equal, when bid and ask are equal, then you can say rupees 75 per dollar. Okay, or dollar in terms of rupees is 1 by 75. But in case they are not equal, then we have to use this formula. Okay. Then only we'll be able to understand the international payments. Okay, this formula is important for us. How we'll understand? Now, can some of you read this? What I'm reading, watch it minutely. I'm saying bid X by Y multiplied with bid Y by Z is equal to bid X by Z. Are you watching it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you see. When I say X by Y means this is some currency by some currency. It might be rupee by dollar or maybe rupee by pound, anything. Okay. Then when let us say X by Y, that means this is the commodity or this is the currency which is bought and sold for this. That means Y is bought, bid means buying rate. That means Y is bought for X. Yes or no? Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
And when I say bid Y by Z, that means what? Z is bought for Y. This is also buying rate, this is also buying rate. This is currency Z I am buying for currency Y. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if this is so, suppose I am having bid X by Y and bid Y by Z, I can get bid X by Z. Why? If I just multiply, then this is X by Y, this is Y by Z. So Y here is the denominator, Y is the numerator. It will get cancelled and you will be getting X by Z. Okay. That means suppose you are having, let us say you are having one thing as you told just now. Let us say dinar by dollar is there. Okay. Okay. Dinar by dollar is there. Then dollar by some other currency is there. Let us say dollar by rand is there. Then you can definitely find out the rate dinar by rand. Okay. You can get it or not?
Yes, sir.
Are you confused? If you are confused, let me know. I'll repeat it. So formula is very simple. You see, x by y into y by z is equal to x by z. You know that. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Only thing is that I am saying buying rate x by y, buying rate y by z is equal to buying rate x by z. That's what I am saying. And x and y you can replace with any currency. Okay, if you are saying let us say dollar by pound, let us say pound by yen is equal to what? Dollar by yen. You can find it out. Okay, this formula
Sir,
is necessary. Yeah, yeah. Tell me what you
sir,
want.
is the second point is written about that while we are inversing direct or while we are converting direct to indirect or indirect to direct, we are simply inversing in the case of when bid and ask are equal.
Yes, fine.
So as you have said just a minute that x by y and y by z, so y cancel out and and the result will be coming x by z.
Yes.
So so sir, sir, I am little bit confused that as
Then
we have
you
directly.
confuse that why I said that thing when bid and ask are not equal, formula will be different.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you are thinking
Yes, sir. Yes,
because
sir.
okay, purposefully this particular rule I am going very slowly because I'm yet to start the complexity part of it. I'll be explaining that thing. So please wait.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Particularly this particular formula, only for this formula will be moving very slow. Because this is essential so that you can understand with international receipt and payment.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now just I am creating background for you. Now, first line you have understood or not? We'll move very
Yes,
slow.
sir.
Now, let us move to the second line. Same thing, if you understood the first line, let us say bid rate is no issue. Same also in ask rate. If I say ask x by y into ask y by z is equal to ask x by z, this is also simple.
Yes, sir.
This also you are agreeing? All of you are agreeing? Or only I am getting only one
Yes, sir.
response? All of you are agreeing to it? Yes or no? Those who are agreeing, give me a thumbs up quickly. Or if you, those who have understood, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Now, next concept what comes now. Next concept what we're saying that you have to remember now. Bid x by y. Normally, you know, when we are writing, let us say rupee by dollar, is this part. What is dollar by rupee? We take the inverse of this. 1 by rupee by dollar is equal to 1 by dollar by rupee. Yes or no? This is what we
Yes,
have
sir.
understood. But now what I'm saying, when you are saying bid x by y is equal to 1 by ask y by x. Similarly, ask y by x is equal to 1 by bid y by x. Okay.
Sir, 1 by ask y by
Sorry,
x.
it should be x by y. I'll make a small correction.
Yes, sir.
Just a typographical error. Don't worry. Just I'm making it. Give me 1 second. No, it was right. Just a minute. Are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're able to see it? No, that is right, you see. So bid x by y is equal to ask y by x 1 by ask y by x, bid x by y, sorry, ask x by y is equal to 1 by bid y by x. When it is x by y, you have to take y by x. Okay, you may be thinking why it is like this. Should I explain you now? Now watch it here. Let me, am I audible now? There was,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
You're audible.
yes, my speaker came out. Yeah. Now let us take an example. Now forget about the currency, foreign currency. Let us think of some other terms. Let us see, let us take an example. Suppose you are going to buy something in the market. Let us take an example. You are going to buy some orange from the market. Okay. And you ask the orange seller what is the price or what is the quote. Okay. What the orange seller is saying? It is saying 75.80. Is it visible? No, it is not visible. No? It's not clear, no?
So slightly blurred.
Let us do it like this. Is it okay now? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it
Just
is.
give me 1 second. Yeah. So I think slightly better. Suppose orange seller is saying 75.80. What is the meaning of 75.80? What is bid? What is ask?
Sir, if I am a seller of orange, then he can buy it for 75 per kg. And if I was a
Yeah,
I am a
that
buyer, then he can sell
very good.
me 80
That
per
means
kg.
orange seller is not telling anything. Orange seller is saying I got two rates. He's asking you whether you have come here to buy orange or sell orange. He's saying this is my buying rate or this is my bid and this is my ask. Okay, if you're asking my selling rate, it is 80. And if you're asking my buying rate, I am getting 70. So I am buying it at 75. Is it done? That's what he's saying. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then what he is exactly saying, this is, let us say, rupees for orange 1 kg, you can say. Orange 1 kg. He's saying this is the rate. Okay. So if you are going to sell orange, then what will do? He'll buy orange at 75. If you are going to buy orange from her, then he will be selling orange at 80. So this is bid, this is ask.
Yes.
Okay. So rupee by orange, you got it. But we are talking the inverse of this. Or then we want to know what is orange by rupee. That's what we want to know. Let us say we want to quote it, we want to quote it differently. In different rate. Okay. Now when you say 80 rupees is what? She is selling orange at 80 rupees.
Yes.
That means what he is buying. If she is selling orange at this quote, what she is buying? Rupees.
Rupees.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
She is buying rupees. How much rupees she is buying? She is buying 80 rupees for 1 kg of orange. For 1 kg of orange, he is buying 80 rupees. So I can say 80 rupees for 1 kg of orange. What is 1 rupee? 1 by 80 is buying. 1 by 80 is what? Ask 1 by 80. Okay, so rupees by orange. So bid rupees by orange is there. Suppose you want to know ask orange by rupee is equal to 1 by, suppose you want to bid, suppose this is ask rate. Ask rupee by orange is there. I want bid orange by rupees, then I have to take 1 by ask. Okay. Inversely, if you say, okay, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Inversely, if you say, she's saying her buying rate is this one. She's buying orange. What she's selling?
Rupee.
Rupee. How much rupees she's selling? 75 rupees she's selling for 1 kg of orange.
Yes, sir.
For, okay, for 1 kg of orange she's selling how much? 75 rupees. Okay, then what is the selling price of 1 rupee? 1 by 75.
75.
So now you can say bid is equal to 1 by ask. Ask is equal to 1 by bid. So instead of rupees by dollar, rupee by orange, if you are making now rupee by dollar, and here I am making dollar by rupee, now you can understand.
Yes, yes.
That is what I am saying. If bid rate is there, ask rate is there. Okay, so A by B. So you want B by A. So B by A, bid is equal to 1 by ask, and ask is equal to 1 by bid. Did you understand, or there is some confusion?
No, sir.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now same thing I am saying in this formula. Bid x by y is equal to 1 by ask y by x. Ask x by y is equal to 1 by bid y by x. Okay.
Yes.
This particular concept may appear to be little confusing, but once you do some practical cases, then you will find it is very easy. But this concept is clear or not? Don't just remember it like a formula. Okay, if bid rate is there, you want to ask rate, you have to take 1 by bid. Or if you want to ask rate, you have to take 1 by bid. If you want bid rate, you have to take 1 by ask. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here we have to see in a one-way code, it is very simple. Direct is equal to 1 by indirect. But in a two-way code, direct bid is equal to 1 by ask, and direct ask is equal to 1 by bid. Okay, so this is our learning now. In a two-way code, bid is equal to 1 by ask, and ask is equal to 1 by bid.
Yes, sir.
After this, is it okay, or you find it very complex?
No, sir.
It's okay. Okay. Let us see. When you solve a question, then it will be more easier for us. Now, here is a question. Okay. Can some of you read this question?
Spot rate of 1.817 shekel to USD. Spot rate is 1.817 shekel to USD. Spot rate is 7.15 yen per dollar. Compute euro per second.
Compute yen per second.
Yen per second. Yes, sir.
Okay. You see, this is a typical situation. Directly, you are not finding the quote for yen. But the question says spot rate of 1.817 shekel to USD. So we have to convert it appropriate rate. And shekel is the currency of Israel, right? And spot rate is 7.15 yen per dollar. Can you write it in numerator denominator form? Spot rate is this many shekel to US dollar. That means shekel by dollar is equal to how much? It says this percent shekel to US dollar. So if you convert it numerator and denominator form, and it says shekel by dollar is equal to
1.817.
1.87. Then spot rate is 7.15 yen per dollar. That means yen by dollar is how much?
7.15.
So shekel by dollar is there. Yen by dollar is there. Compute yen per shekel. You have to compute yen per shekel. Okay. Take a pen, piece of paper and a pen. Just write down. Let us see. Let us solve it. Very simple question. Write down the answer. You see, shekel by dollar is equal to this one. Or I will allow you some time to try to solve this question. If you will be able to do it,
Yes, sir.
or let me explain it. Let me first note down the question, then it will be very easy for us. So what is the spot rate is 1 point shekel to dollar. That means shekel by dollar is equal to 1 point how much? 817. The second thing is it says spot rate is yen per shekel. Yen per shekel is equal to 7.15. What the question is asking?
Yen per shekel.
Second is yen per dollar. It is yen per dollar is equal to this much. Question is yen per
Yes, sir.
shekel is how much? This is what we have to answer. Okay.
Sir, 3.9350.
Yeah, you have to tell me. You see, shekel by dollar
One.
is this much.
Hmm.
I'm audible, no?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So question is asking you yen by shekel. What is yen by shekel? Yen by dollar, yen by shekel, you can say yen by dollar into dollar by shekel.
Hmm.
Okay. Yen by dollar is there. Yen by dollar is there. So 7.15 into dollar by shekel is there. Dollar by shekel is not.
Wha-
Shekel by dollar.
1 by
Yes,
1.817.
1 by 1.817. This is one way code, so very easily you can calculate. Had it been a two-way code, then you have to apply that formula. Okay, now
Yes.
let me show you the answer. So answer is 3.9346. All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Let's move. This was a simple concept, is it not? Because it is a one-way code. Now,
Yes, sir.
here is one more simple question. Please read this question first. Spot rate is, please read it. Some of you, please.
Spot rate.
Yeah, read it, please.
Spot rate is $1.771 per euro. So it is euro.
Pound.
Oh, sorry, sir. It is pound per pound. Spot rate is $0.54 per DM.
DM. Okay, Deshmark.
Compute pound by DM.
Compute pound by DM.
Yes, sir.
Again, very simple question. So all that you have to do, if you are able to convert it into a numerator denominator form, then it is very easy. So you see, it says $1.771 is equal to 1 pound. Or okay, another thing is that $0.544 is equal to 1 DM. The question is asking what is pound by DM. So pound by DM is equal to pound by dollar into dollar by DM, or pound by dollar is not there. So we'll take 1 by 1.771 into dollar by DM is there. So you can take 0.544. It comes to 0.3071. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to solve this question, or should I explain it?
No, sir.
Able to solve it? Good.
Hmm.
Okay. Should I move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. This is also a simple question. Spot rates are DM is equal to $0.35. French franc. DM is Deutschmark, German currency. French franc is the France currency. French franc 1 is equal to DM 0.31. Compute dollar for French franc. Can you do it?
Yes.
DM is equal to this many dollar. That means it talks about dollar by DM is equal to 0.35. Okay, then French franc 1 is equal to this many DM. Okay, that means DM by French franc is equal to 0.31. What is to be computed? Dollar per French franc. So dollar by French franc it is asking. Okay, understood? So if I tell you, so dollar by French franc is equal to dollar by DM is into DM by French franc. Then only we'll get DM cancel, we'll get dollar by French franc. So 0.35 into 0.31. So straight away we are getting 0.1085. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. It's clear.
Yes, sir.
Also a
Yes, sir.
simple question. Now, the real difficulty will start from here. Now, see it. The rate quoted by a Mumbai banker is what? 70.72 per pound. Compute relevant pound per rupee rate. Are you getting? What is saying? First one. Are you getting the question? Mumbai banker is saying 70.72. But which currency by which currency?
Sir, it is rupee by pound.
Very good. Okay. Rate quoted by Mumbai banker is rupees this per pound. So it is rupee by pound. So rupee by pound is this thing. Then what the question is asking? Compute pound per rupee. Then what we will do? But you see, this is a two-way quote. Is it not? Who can
Yes,
tell
sir.
me? In a two-way quote, you have to see, first you have to calculate bid. Bid is equal to 1 by ask, and ask is equal to 1 by bid. Okay. So this is the concept which we'll continue learning. Just we initiated the concept today. So here, if rupee by pound is given, pound by rupee you have to convert. For the bid rate, you have to take 1 by ask. For ask rate, you have to take 1 by bid. Is it clear up to this?
Yes. Sir,
Yeah. Quickly tell me.
sir, in this, yes, sir. Sir, in this question, it has been given that 70 per, 70 per pound and 72 per pound.
Yes.
So 70 per pound, sir, it is, I think, the bid rate for the Mumbai banker.
First is always bid. We know that previous thing. No? First quote